Hi, my name is Lydia, your spiritual fitness coach for today. Have you ever heard yourself saying phrases like, "This isn't what I signed up for. Why does this always happen to me? If only my life could be like theirs. I deserve better than this." These phrases we often hear from a person who is struggling with discontentment. These might be phrases you've heard yourself say, or you know someone around you who sounds like this. A person who probably says, "if only," a lot. Today I want to look at a story from the Old Testament about a group of people who were struggling with major discontentment. My prayer is that we can all find a valuable challenge in this story, so I encourage you to listen close. To set the scene, God's chosen people, the Israelites, had recently been set free from slavery. They had left Egypt and were following God's plan to get to freedom. They were on a long and difficult journey, literally walking and walking and walking to get to the land that God had promised them. Keep in mind, they had been slaves in Egypt. This journey they were taking was long and hard, but it was a step toward freedom for the Israelites. About a month into their journey, the people grew discontent with their food options. Exodus 16 says, "There too, the whole community of Israel complained about Moses and Aaron. 'If only the Lord had killed us back in Egypt,' they moaned. 'There we sat around pots filled with meat and ate all the bread we wanted. But now you have brought us into this wilderness to starve us to death.' God heard their complaints and promised that he would provide food from heaven each day. Each morning, they would gather a bread-like substance called manna, and each evening their camp would be filled with quail so that everyone would have enough to eat. Day after day, the Israelites trusted the goodness of God, and day after day, their food was provided to them in just the right amount. Later in their journey, the Israelites faced more discontentment. They wanted water. In Exodus 17, we read, "So once more the people complained against Moses. 'Give us water to drink,' they demanded. 'Quiet,' Moses replied. 'Why are you complaining against me? And why are you testing the Lord?'" If I put myself in the shoes of the Israelites, I think I might be feeling the need to complain as well. We all need water to survive, right? But as Moses pointed out, it was God who was in control at this moment in their journey. He had provided for them so far, and what they needed now was repeated trust in the goodness of God. And of course, the goodness of God provides. Let's keep reading. Then Moses cried out to the Lord, "What should I do with these people? They are ready to stone me." The Lord said to Moses, "Walk out in front of the people, take your staff, the one you used when you struck the water of the Nile, and call some of the elders of Israel to join you. I will stand before you on the rock at Mount Sinai. Strike the rock, and water will come gushing out. Then the people will be able to drink." So Moses struck the rock as he was told, and water gushed out as the elders looked on. We've seen the discontentment in the lives of the Israelites, but what happens when we look inward? How do we handle the discontentment in our own lives? It is easy to get caught up in the if only and what if and why me. Discontentment can creep into our hearts when life doesn't meet our expectations, leaving us frustrated, restless, and yearning for more. But as followers of Christ, we're called to place our trust in God's unwavering goodness, even when the circumstances feel challenging. We are called to repeated trust in the goodness of God, not just a one-time thing, but an ongoing practice. Our challenge today is to acknowledge the goodness of God in our lives. Share with someone around you, a friend, a family member, a coworker, or even a stranger. Tell them about the continual goodness of God in your life. As we make it a practice to acknowledge his goodness, we also make it a practice to trust in his goodness. When discontentment tries to sneak into our lives, instead of focusing on what we don't have, we can confidently identify what we do have because of Jesus. Now, go win today.